Hi guys, just another really quick, like off the cuff video for me. Disco 5 in, just 3 years old. Customer's not done that many miles in it, but has obviously used it a lot. We're not far from handing it back actually, but I just wanted to, I'm going to do some stuff on paint gauges and paint depth now. It's one of those things, you guys who are seasoned sort of guys, oh look, we can just do it in refraction. You guys who are sort of seasoned, more experienced, will know once you start measuring paint, after a while, you can see stuff that isn't factory, and you use a gauge less. But when you first start out using a gauge, you use it all the time. It was pretty obvious when we started with this car, it had a few bits and pieces. So if I come over here, for example, this corner has had a repair. You can see the line. This area here has been repaired. There's obviously some evidence there of an impact or something. There's actually a couple of like lacquer, trying to get things to focus here. There's like, hey, there you go. So there's like a weird blemish in the lacquer there. There's basically a line here where they've blended up to. But what I wanted to do, I've got a paint depth gauge in my hand here, just a cheap one. And I just wanted to do some education really with you. This is a great opportunity just to show you how deep a repair is. Or again, this corner has had a repair. You can actually see it by the paint finish. We haven't been able to polish very hard because we could expose the repair quite easily. So you can see up here, my lens isn't very clean, but up here you can see we've got a good level of correction in the car. The car was quite badly impacted and stuff. But down, if we come down into this corner, you can see the paint finish. Try and get the phone to focus on my hand. The paint finish is just awful. You can see the surface texture there. That's a great idea actually. Surface texture is always your biggest guide to repairs. If we come all the way up here on the panel, it's really quite smooth. And then you can see as you come down into this corner, the surface texture just dissolves to a really horrible finish. And actually, it might not come out on the phone, but there's sort of a tide line here of DA scratches where there's like the filler has sunk. So all those marks you can see there is actually filler that's sunk, and there is a haze of sort of DA scratches in there. Maybe up here we can see them. It's just so hard to pick out. Yeah, we're not going to see them, I don't think. But there's a sort of haze of little DA pigtails here because the repair has been into this corner actually. And when you get under here, the paint finish, come on, focus. The paint finish is oh, you can see up there. If you can see there, there's a lot of filler sink, just, you know, there's a lot of evidence of repair, which you can see when we had it outside and you stood back, you could really see. But I just wanted to switch on the paint gauge, which isn't, oh, there we go. Come on, paint gauge, switch on. Just wanted to switch on the paint gauge and show you, it's at 0. If we come up here, we've got sort of 150 microns. Then we jump down below the swage line. And we've got sort of 180s, 190s. And then now as we jump down into this corner a bit more, we get deeper and deeper. 270, so, and there we go. There's our real skim of sort of filler. You've got to remember 1,000 on here is only a millimeter. So, you know, readings of 800 or something are quite scary to look at, but actually it's not crazy amounts of filler or anything. There you go. So 170s, and then if we come back up here, you know, you can see that's OE paint, sort of 130, 140, 150. And then very quickly, if I just go around to this other side, you know, we can measure here, 150, 140. Yeah, it's all pretty uniform with the other side, but obviously it's pretty easy to see on the other side where that repair is. And as we come across this panel, so down here, and as we come back, hopefully, so what they've done, pretty common. As I say, it's good to educate yourselves if you can in terms of paint repair and how you would do a paint repair. So there's been damage down in this corner. This has been filled sort of to that body line. And then obviously there's been colour put over it, probably in this area. And then basically they've clear coated up to this swage line, which is a nice easy place to lose it rather than having to do that whole quarter. So there you go, just a really quick shoot from the hip thing from me on just, I guess, spotting repairs, how deep repairs are, a quick single use for a paint gauge. I'm gonna do some more stuff on paint gauges and paint depth for you. But honestly, that is probably the main use for a paint gauge, is spotting repairs and spotting where there's new paint and where there's not new paint. That is the best use of a paint gauge, rather than, you know, trying to work out how much you've polished off or that sort of thing. As I'll probably do in another video, that is much harder to do, and it's really the error on a gauge, even as you can see from polishing that panel, from measuring that other panel, you know, that panel is anywhere between 135 and 150, so plus or minus 10% really, which is, you know, when we're taking off 2 or 3 microns, trying to work out how many microns you've polished is virtually impossible with a paint gauge. But it's great for spotting what paint is original, what paint's not original, where there might be a repair, where to use caution, where all that sort of stuff. So there we go, guys. Hope that's been a bit useful for you. Don't forget to do the subscribe and the like thing. Tag people in it. Helps me, just being a little channel. Yeah, just helps things get stuff done. Give us some feedback. Is this the sort of stuff you like? Just these real world sort of examples. Man, I wish I could have taken some video of this beforehand. I suppose my main TI-22 channel is what we have that for, but yeah, this car was a train wreck when it came in. Not perfect now, but a really good usable level now. So anyway, yeah, do a subscribe, really helps support me. And yeah, look, so I can get a reflection, say goodbye to you. See you again soon, guys. Ta-da, thanks for watching.